Greetings, friends and enemies! Oh my god, I haven't done that intro in months. Yes, this is how I look like with my camera turned on. If what you are seeing is too disturbing for you, just let me know and I'll stop with this. Also, I'd like to apologize for the quality of the camera beforehand. I'm recording on my laptop, so bear with me, please, thank you. Okay. As you might or more likely might not noticed on my social media, on my Instagram stories, I've been to Vienna. Let me tell you, Vienna, as many other places in Europe, is a beautiful place. In this very first vlog, can I even call this a vlog? What makes a vlog a vlog? Anyway, in this video I've put together because I never had enough content to separate each day of our stay into its own video. I'll show you the city of Vienna from Slovak's tourist's point of view. I'd like to point out that I was documenting this trip during our school excursion to Vienna. Yes, I did not go to Vienna on my own initiative. I can't even go on my own to Košice. That's where David Dobrik's from, by the way, let alone to another country. So, if there are any other Austrians out there or people that know Vienna well and they don't really appreciate the places that we visited and or aren't satisfied and think there are better places in Vienna we could have gone to, I have to let you know you should blame the teachers, not me, okay? The only thing I picked in Vienna were the restaurants me and my friends went to. Also, I hope I won't get into any school trouble because of this video. I shouldn't. I always tried not to film any of my teachers or any of the other kids. If they happen to pop into the frame, I'll try my best to crop them out in the post-production or blur their faces or something like that. Also, it's not like I filmed on the school grounds or anything, so should be fine. Just letting you all know, in case I suddenly mysteriously disappear from YouTube, the authorities got me. Or someone. Sorry for talking so much, Jesus. Let's go to Vienna! I don't remember at what time I had to wake up. I think I took the 6 a.m. train. Yes, yeah, I did. So I probably woke up around 5 a.m. to get my stuff ready. I obviously packed all my stuff the night before. I'm not that foolish. So I took the 6 a.m. train, the one I take on Fridays this school year. Because on Friday we have this thing when we start the school earlier than the usual classes, which start at 8 a.m. So we start at 7:10 a.m. on Friday. This year with PE. 7 a.m. It's hell. I mean, still better than chemistry at 7 a.m. on Friday. That was the year before, that was the previous year. In freshman we had religion studies. That was bearable, but chemistry or PE at 7, straight up murder. Anyway, I got sidetracked again, damn it! So, I picked up one of my other friends at another station and we got off the train in Kisak station. Our teacher was probably more anxious than us since we were the last ones that got there. And soon we were on our way to Vienna. Did you know that they give you free water on Slovak trains? Because I swear that wasn't a thing like 5 years ago when we went to Bratislava with my former class from my previous school. Oh, and the name is really suitable. Yes, it's called Vlakva. I think that everyone who speaks or at least understands Slovak will find the title absolutely hilarious, just like I do. It's because train in Slovak is called vlak, so we basically have a combination of the words train, so vlak, and aqua, as you know, water. Do you think it's funny or is it really just me? Oh well, whatever, it's iconic. I don't care what you say. To musí byť akurát stromy. There we go. I don't know if you can hear me properly because I'm on a train right now. We are 100 kilometers from Bratislava and then we're going to Vienna. And let me tell you that toilets on trains are freaking wonky. I almost bashed my head, and this train sounds as if it was summoning a demon, so I hope that I won't end up being possessed or something, so enjoy, I guess. You guys wanna see something? Watch this, watch this. Why is it like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this intercity train 44. Train operated by the national carrier Železnična Spoločnost Slovensko.
Why is it like that?
On the train.
After 6 hours of our train journey by intercity train of the national carrier Železnična Spoločnosť Slovensko, we ended up in Vienna! How unexpected! Beautiful buildings, amazing architecture, truly something for all the architecture nerds out there. And for Doctor Who fans too. I have no idea what the thing was though, some shoes apparently. Oh, the Stephansdom, don't you worry, we'll get to that one later. However, in the hotel room, there was only one bed. Just kidding, there were 4 beds. One bunk bed, and although there was a bed that was pretending to be a double bed, you could separate it into 2 beds. However, what was only one was the soup. The kitchen soup. The kitchen soup, yeah. The chicken soup. The dreadful chicken soup. Damn it. First, I didn't feel anything at all, that's how incredibly hot it was. I couldn't even taste it. Then I noticed the chicken meat parts were like pink, like not done, you could see they were not cooked that much. So my food sensitivity was obviously triggered. And then when I started to feel the taste, it was so fucking salty. Plus, the waiter gave me so much social anxiety because I started to speak English, right? But he, for some reason, refused to switch to English. Although, the internet clearly said that Austrians prefer English over German for people from other countries, because they like to practice their English. Apparently. But this guy, apparently, did not like to practice his English. So, he continued to speak German. Which wasn't much of a problem for me because I studied German at school as my second foreign language. But the fact we were having basically a bilingual conversation was so uncomfortable for me. Because I was worried that if I switch to German, he'll think, aha, sie spricht Deutsch, and pull out some super speed German at me. I by no means want to say bad stuff about the restaurant, really. The language barrier, there's more of a problem on my side. And we split the soup later. Zoe refused to eat. She refused to eat the whole trip because she kept eating yogurt for breakfast, and both of us are lactose intolerant. Smooth trick. Saved her money by willingly poisoning herself. I did that once on Christmas. On our first day, apart from checking in our hotel and eating the super salty soup, we visited the Albertina Gallery. I don't think I'd ever been to a gallery before, actually, but I'll surely change this because I had an amazing time. Some artworks were breathtaking, some less breathtaking, but still managed to capture our eyes. I also had those moments when you look at some art and go, I could do that. I'd like to point out the art of Franz Sedlacek. We really like this guy's stuff. Anyway, I really recommend visiting this art museum. I think that everyone will find a little something for themselves. Whether you prefer abstract paintings, peaceful landscapes, or ominous artworks, there's art for everyone. They have a gift shop! This is an important information! They have a gift shop! I got this pretty magnet of Paul Signac's, I think that's pronounced, Venice, the Pink Cloud, and can't forget the absolute highlight of Albertina collection, Paul Klees, or Klees, I don't know how it's pronounced, blue coat on a card. We had a laughing fit for about 5 minutes when we first saw this guy. We spent so much time in the gallery that it had already got dark when we came out, and let me tell you, Vienna in the evening is breathtaking. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen! Did you all know that there is no subway in Slovakia? So obviously I had to film it because it was one of the coolest experiences in my life. The wind that foretells the arrival of the train, the ominous hum and roar of it incoming, the lights at the end of the tunnel, and finally speeding through the darkness on a train that is acceleration better than sports cars. Yeah, every Slovak's dream. Anyway, our hotel's corridors looked like straight up from the back rooms. When the teacher came to check on us at around 10 PM and I was sitting on my bed eating snacks looking like a depressed shit. And there's B at the main train station. That concludes day 1. Day 2. This was supposed to be the hardest day in terms of steps made. I disagree, the last day was even worse because the Sissy Museum absolutely destroyed me, but we'll get to that one later. We started the day with breakfast at around 8:30 AM. You know, all you can eat style where you just pick whatever feels like the best for you at the moment. And then we set off on a journey to the Schönbrunn Palace. The name of the palace, when translated to English, means beautiful spring. A spring as a well, not the season. And it was beautiful, the name suits it well. Well, get it? I'm pretty sure that if it weren't cloudy, it would look much better. The way they cut their trees, I mean, look! Not only that it's even on the top, it's also on the sides! My stupid ass didn't make any videos but took pictures instead, so have some pictures. We weren't allowed to take photos inside the palace, so I can just tell you that the inside of it was really cool. At first, I wasn't really impressed, honestly. I thought that the mansion house in Betliar looked much better and prettier from the inside than Schönbrunn. But then we came into the ballroom and I almost fell on my butt, so I instantly felt the need to apologize to the palace. So, for obvious reasons, you all have to settle for outdoor pics. The weather also got much better at that moment and it stayed that way for the rest of our trip, which was nice. So close. As you can see, everyone found something to admire at Schönbrunn Palace, just like in the gallery. The food! So, we went on a hunt for a restaurant that didn't serve super salty chicken soup. And we found one almost totally empty restaurant with a waiter who spoke about 3 languages fluently. According to my friend, he was Russian, or at least spoke Russian as his first language. She overheard his conversation with another waitress, or whoever that girl was, and since my friend learns Russian as a second foreign language, she was able to identify it. Now, he works and probably also lives in Austria, so I think it's safe to assume he knows German pretty well, plus he spoke English with us. Finally someone. So this guy must be really talented at languages. Hi man, hope you're doing well. The food was great, but not really, it was great. I'm not being sarcastic right now, it was great. It was something like super thin pizza and it was delicious. It was spicy and I usually don't like spicy, so that means something. That means the food was amazing. After the great spicy food and praying that it doesn't kill my stomach, we went to the Sigmund Freud Museum. It was so blank, kinda. Compared to Schönbrunn, it felt naked. I don't know how to describe it. There were eerie pictures on the walls, a graph of someone's urinating routines, a cool necklace with dragon heads, Freud's own collection of thingies from different places of the world, a cool tree outside, and oh my god, they were roommates kind of story. Still, really cool. I almost got lost in there. The evening was nice. There has been a crime. But I mean, the teachers weren't wrong, we all felt like dying when we came back to the hotel. Day 3. I think this day was my favorite. I started off reminding myself of my usual meal when I'm back at home. I risked my lactose intolerant butt and had a yogurt for breakfast. I had no idea whether it was lactose free or not, probably wasn't, but thank god nothing happened to me. I mean, yogurts usually aren't that bad, the real suffering starts after I drink milk. I'm saying it was my favorite day because we visited a museum, specifically the Natural History Museum. I said I don't go to galleries that much, I also don't visit museums that often, to be honest. And that's a mistake, that's a big mistake. I know that not every museum is the same, but this one was so pretty. And there was so much stuff we didn't even get to visit every section of it. We started with rocks. No, like actual rocks, minerals, gemstones, stuff like that. Each one of them had a label, where they were mined, and as you can see, they had some from my country as well. Although they didn't always get the town and the country right. Liars. So here are some cool rocks. Oh, I like this one. What is this? Minecraft? To je úplně prírodné. Tak to vyšlo zo zeme. To si nepomýlili výstavu? To je šuter toto? To je také perie. The rock section continued to the meteorite section. Oh, and I blew up Vienna. Ani ho nevidím, kde je? Aha. No. You want to tell me that I seriously didn't take any pictures of the dinosaur shit? No, seriously. There's an actual dinosaur shit. It looked like a piece of polished rock. It had this note next to it that said that you could touch it. So I touched it, because there's also a real dinosaur bone you could touch. So I touched this thing, thinking, some cool prehistoric rock I'm touching. And I look up at the description, and I read, dinosaur excrement. I touched some dinosaur shit. Best day of my life. You know what? Let's continue to the other animals exposition.
capybara, 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 capybara.
Taký trojholník se šuchtá tam dole. Vieš to obťahnuť ešte s červenou, nech to vidno potom. Ešte bolo dobré, kebyže nakreslíš také ryby, jak to ťahajú, alebo čo, vieš, keď ide lietadlo s tým. To má byť akože lano, či má ruky to tá ryba? Počkej, to sú istoruky? Výborne, môžeš to dať ísť naskedovať. Keď to príde? A tam je, a to je zrkadlovo. Skús to otočiť. Love that museum. 10 out of 10. They turned off that TV thing almost instantly after our piece of art started floating back and forth in there. I think we pissed them off. I would like to apologize to the lady I traumatized by putting my phone right in her face. It was not intentional, I didn't see you coming. I hope you understand. This day's lunch, well, I hoped for something bigger, where there would be more meat or cheese or something, because although it looks good in the picture, and I mean it was good, but if you took the cucumber and tomatoes and the prosciutto away, you would see a bunch of something green. I don't know, it was just some kind of salad thing. I don't know. So I had to speed run to the closest grocery store and get myself a stick that looked like a pretzel in the shape of stick, but like a big one, not the tiny little ones, like a baguette. And then I panicked because I realized we were going to the St. Stephen's Cathedral. We were supposed to go all the way to the top, to one of the, do you call them towers? Anyway, I thought we thought that we were taking the stairs. Like, we were 100% thinking we were taking the freaking stairs. Have you seen how huge that thing is? So I was like, oh no, why did I eat this now? We are taking the goddamn stairs! And then one of the teachers said there was a lift. Why? It was pretty, both from the inside and the outside, and the view from the top, worth it. Day 4. The dreadful day that killed my, and not just mine, legs. Schönbrunn killed my lower back, and the Sissy Museum killed my legs. Since I found out that the Viennese yogurt doesn't do anything to me, I had almost the same breakfast, however I combined literally every single type of cereal I found. I'm saying this dramatically as if there were 10 stores of it. There were only 3. This is the only footage that I have, and I don't even remember whether it was the museum or not. I think it was. Yeah, because it lacked the gardens of Schönbrunn, and since we couldn't take any pictures inside, I have nothing to show you guys. I can just tell you that it was much longer than I expected, my legs died, and Sissy treated her period cramps with drugs, and she washed her hair in eggs and brandy. And the whole process of washing her hair and drying her hair took more than a day. Well, after the Sissy Museum, we went to shop for food for our way back. Oh my god, the sandwich I had! I've never eaten a better sandwich in my entire life. I got another fruit bag, which contained strawberries as well, just to find out later that they found some virus in strawberries in a market of the same supermarket chain I shopped in. That was okay though. The strawberries they found the virus in were in a Slovak supermarket and not Austrian, and they were frozen, so different brand and stuff. Then we packed our stuff and headed for the train station. Počkaj, to je záber na včelu. Intenzívny. Čo mi tu vlastne to tá včela? Okay, so I actually googled a bit. The floating bee at Vienna Central Station. With our floating bee in the main hall of Vienna Central Station, we set a visible sign for all our measures and efforts in the field of biodiversity and species diversity. Oh, there's a making of video! It won't play. Sad hours today. Looks like Bratislava to me. Prečo sú tu domy? No, stromy. Teraz. Ideme na to, Teraz. Tá prvá vec, ale nevidno toho, tam sú mraky. Nie. Dobre. Yeah, then I found out about the virus in strawberries and stopped eating my food mix instantly. I tried to make another update video thingy in the train bathroom, but there was a freaking line, because we started to get close to home and suddenly everyone needed to pee. So I was pressured to hurry the F up. So yeah, that was my school trip to Vienna. I had an amazing time. My back and legs, however, did not. I made great memories, brought some stuff with me. I'll show you, wait. Yeah, you've already seen this, but I also got this cool 3D magnet. Cool, right? I wanted to get a t-shirt, but I didn't have my size. So this was the stuff I brought with me, including knäckebröd. I won't show you the knäckebröd, it's gone already. I'd like to thank every teacher who helped organize this. Although the likeness of any of them watching this is low, and I'd probably like it to stay this way. And most of all, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate every single like, every single comment, feedback. It makes my day. It's important, especially now, after doing this almost a face reveal kind of thing. I just realized it would be kinda weird making this video and not showing myself. I don't know. I'm worried I'll regret this decision. So again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay amazing. Bye!